citizens who struggled, marched, and went to jail to obliterate legalized racism from our country? Didn't we dream of a country where freedom was in the national conscience and dignity was the goal? We must insist that the men and women who expect to lead us recognize the true desires of those who are being led. We do not choose to be herded into a building burning with hate, nor into a system rife with intolerance. Politicians must set their aims for the high ground, and according to our various leanings, democratic, republican, independent, we will follow. Politicians must be told if they continue to sink into the mud of obscenity, they will proceed alone. If we tolerate vulgarity, our future will sway and fall under a burden of ignorance. If we need not be so, it need not be so. We have the brains and the heart to face our futures bravely, taking responsibility for the time we take up and the space we occupy, to respect our ancestors, and out of concern for our dissidents, we must show ourselves as courteous and courageous, well-meaning Americans. Now.
Thanks, Martha. So everybody, that is a call to us here and now. We are living through a moment in history. There's the burden of the present is on us. I feel it's very important. Some of us may feel that we've made a contribution somewhere along the way, but there's a call. There's a call that is needed and active, to be active again, to be citizens of this country. Now, Prof. Hoppers speaks about the restoration of community. And we had that. And we have to ask ourselves, what happened? Did we just hand it over to imagine that the government of the day would be seeing to all the needs that we needed? I think we've had a moment in time. We've been able to look back and to see what has happened and where we are going. And my call here tonight is to you. We've got generations here. We have people who are, a bit old. I had a phone call tonight. I think it may be the gentleman here, I'm not sure. He said he was 87 years old. And he said he was very excited what he had read in the newspaper about, the center. And my call is that we need this interaction of the experience of the old. We need you, the different layers. They speak in the mentoring language, the literature. It's normally the experienced older person, etc. But we need that interaction because we have the youth, they have the energy, but we are also asking for us all, especially the youth who are here in the evening here, that be open to the possibilities that can come at you. There's a writer, and she talks about a mosaic, about a mentoring mosaic, that you be open to things. Don't just think about a persons, think about events, think about music and songs and speeches and various things that are going to touch you. But you have to be active. To experience all of this, you must get involved. And that is the call, that I have. We've had a rich history of experience in the Metro, in various fields. trade union, Makusa now going into NUMSA, the metal workers union into, Kasatu, the democratic principles that inspired us in other sectors, in the civics, in sport, in the schools. In the schools, the Eastern Cape here, we developed what were known as PTDSAs. We put in the S, the students, parent, teacher, and students organizations. The Eastern Cape took the lead on a number of different sort of areas. We were so, what's the word I'm looking for, successful when it came to challenging the state. Maybe we had a clear sort of vision of where we were going, etc. And we were able, to break down. When there were boycotts, etc., in the Eastern Cape, it was total, 100%. There was a total sort of close down. Now we are living in a new period, and we are needing to galvanize our forces here. Otherwise, some of the chickens that have been spoken about are going to be coming home to roost. Some things that have happened over our borders to the north, and internally, some of those issues that we are going to be discussing on Thursday, in fact. They are with us. Those demons are with us, and we are going to need to try to figure out how to go forward. I think we've been given a very good outline. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to ask you, people who have come out in the evening here, that we are going to need you again. You mustn't say, I'm tired. You mustn't say, I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80 years old. We are going to need you in whatever way and contribution you can. I'm speaking here to the community now because I feel that we've had a good sense of the tasks that we are going to handle as a centre. We are going to integrate those tasks. We are going to listen to the community. We want to say to the community here, as the business people would say, we are open, for business now. We are here. The website is going to go live in the middle of April. There is access, and let us walk the road, as one. We want you to feel free to call us. To interact. We've already had interactions from the museums here to say, help us with some pieces of research, etc., etc. So, to the students here, really, I'm glad that you are here. As a centre, we actually look forward to interacting with you some more, both the students at the university and the students in the schools. So everybody, and especially to the people, I know the people who have come from sort of out of town, who have driven, who have flown in, we want to thank you for being here at the launch of the centre. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, he just requested that he would also like to introduce you to the rest of his staff members. So I'm going to ask that they please come up when I call their names. The first, Professor Itumeleng Makua, the Senior Manager Scholarship. Professor Makua will head up research. He is an African Studies Specialist and is Canrad's linguist, who in addition to speaking his native Tswana, speaks isiXhosa, Sotho and English as well. Then we have Dr. Jay Govender, the Senior Manager Advocacy, Education and Training, and he's amongst other things a KZN community activist who has worked in trade unions, civics, SACHED Adult Education, and comes to the NMMU, he made a good choice from the University of KwaZulu-Natal Office of University Management. And then lastly, someone who is homegrown, Ms. Louise Scott. She is the Canrad Office Administrator. She hails from Zweden in the Metro and has a BA Honours degree in Group Dynamics from the NMMU. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can give them one round of applause and wish them all the best. We now come to the NMMU choir, and in the essence of time, we're going to let the choir sing both these songs now. The first one will be Plea for Africa. The arrangement for strings and the choir has been done by Peter Louis van Dijk, and the soloist is Nupinki Mba, and then they will end off with Nkosi Sikeleo i Afrika.